I'd like to introduce our first East Coast Surfing Hall of Fame inductee from Rhode Island. How many people can say Sid Abruzzi? Whoa! I'm still waiting to find out what he did with that lottery money. Sid started surfing. His father was the athletic director at the local junior high, and he went out and he bought a couple maroon-colored foamies. As they say in Australia, foamies. They were styrofoam boards and with keel fins, and he dragged them down to the beach. And he and his brother practiced surfing around First Beach, and the two of them got pretty well into it. The next summer, you know, it was summer to summer for Sid, because what happens in Newport, Rhode Island? Gets bloody freaking cold up there. So he graduated and started surfing some midget Pirelli boards, and then got the idea he wanted to go down to New Jersey and buy a Joe Rowland model of Rick surfboards. So he went down to a shop in Ship Bottom, New Jersey, and he struck up a conversation that only Sid could do. He becomes very friendly with everybody. They decided they'd give him a couple extra surfboards because maybe they could sell them up in Rhode Island. He went up and started selling surfboards and started what became his lifelong job and career. Out of his basement, he started selling surfboards, starting with Rick surfboards. One of my first surfboards was a Rick nose rider, so I identify with that. Well, that became a road to the School of Hard Knocks in the world of business. He got the rug pulled out from under. He couldn't sell those, but lo and behold, that led to an introduction to Tom Overland, one of his most favorite surfers. And from Tom Overland, they started selling surfboards out of his basement. And that's where it all started. Motor Brothers Surf Shop was born in the basement of Sid Abruzzi's house. Sid Abruzzi is literally the mayor of Newport, Rhode Island. I had to spend 2 days with him. It was absolutely phenomenal. We went up, and everywhere we went, it just happened, as I mentioned, the lottery. They put it in the newspaper that there was a lottery and a surfer had won it. Well, everybody figured that had to be Sid, because he was the most notorious surfer. And I'm going, yeah, Sid, sure, everybody thinks that. Everywhere we went, for the next 2 days, we go out to lunch or go to dinner, somebody would stop him and say, hey, Sid, what happened to the lottery money? Where'd it go? They literally believe, because somebody started this rumor, that Sid Abruzzi won the lottery that year. He's the mayor. He knows everyone. If you want to get something done in Newport, Rhode Island, you got to go see Sid Abruzzi. Sid Abruzzi is amazing. He's supported surfing, skateboarding. He's done it all. He's traveled around the world. And one of the common factors we're here in a couple of the inductions is Mike Tabling. He was a great friend of Mike Tabling. He went to South Africa, surfed with Mike Tabling. And one of his biggest accomplishments, he recently spearheaded and won the fight to save Ruggles Avenue from a huge development in Rhode Island. So I can talk for hours about Sid Abruzzi, but we stop right here. Ladies and gentlemen, the Packers!
Thank you so much. Well, thank you everybody, and this award is absolutely amazing, and for me, it's more than a Lifetime Achievement Award. It means everything to me, and I want everyone to know in the East Coast Hall of Fame and all its founders and members that I'll make you proud and live by the code and do the job that you guys like to see supporting East Coast surfing and East Coast Hall of Fame, for sure. I'd like to just say a couple things real quick. I'm pretty much known really a lot down here in Cocoa Beach, and it started out in 1969. I went on my first surf trip and came all the way here tonight. Billy Bolander's in the crowd. And Redney and me and Red went to Puerto Rico in January 1970, right after the World Contest. And we were there for like a month, and it was time to move on, and I didn't want to go home, so Red's there. Well, why don't you come to Cocoa Beach? And he goes, I can only be there a few days, but I know a few people, maybe you can stay on their couch. We were literally walking down A1A, and Rich Salick picked us up. And I never knew Rich Salick. And because of that one incident, it changed my life. Rich and Phil Salick, Timmy Davies, Mike Tabling, Cocoa Beach was the hot spot. Sebastian Inlet, the 70s, Munson, all the guys. I've been coming to Cocoa Beach in Florida every year just because of that one incident, and those guys are some of my best friends and family in the world. Right to Andy Webb, Slash. So that's what surfing's all about. Surfing's all about friends, you know, just surfing. It was me and my brother and a couple friends in Newport. And to this day, surfing around the world, friends, whether a lot of friends of mine in Santa Cruz, I like to give props to Wick and all the West Side Posse, Rat and Flea and Peter Mel, they really good friends of mine, and Adam and stuff. And all the guys right here, like Corey and stuff, surfed with him up in Newport, and Greg Knoll and Pete Dooley and Roy Turner for doing Surf Expo. I'd like to give a hand to my lovely wife who came into my life 3-4 years ago and just everything's so cool. Everything's so good. She does a great job. We run Surf Fest. You know, we run the biggest surfboard exhibit in the world, Dick Meserol said, and I love Dick so much. And that just started as a fluke of wanting to show one surfboard. And you know, sometimes you don't have to try to make anything happen. It just happens if you do the right thing. So that's something you should just try to live by sometimes. And real short, I'd like to thank Rich Salick, Phil and Michelle are here. I'd like to thank Mike Tabling and his family who I've traveled the world with. Through Mike, I met a really good friend of mine, Derek Hine, and we met Mickey Dora, and it's just been a ball. And my last words, one of my best friends is being honored here tonight, and we spent so much time together, Joe McGovern, and it really means a whole lot to me that I'm sharing the stage here tonight with Joe and his family, because Joe McGovern was one of the best people you can ever meet in the world. And I'd like to thank all my friends that came here tonight from all over the country, man, and everybody. Thank you. And this is awesome.